If you're thinking about making the move to Incline Village, Lake Tahoe, Nevada, and you want to get all the information you need to make that move, then this video is for you, because today I'm going to talk about the market update. So stick around. I hope you'll appreciate this. It's winter in Lake Tahoe, and what a better day to do a winter 2025 Nevada side of Lake Tahoe real estate market update. We're right in the middle of the biggest storm of the year. We've already got 2 feet of snow, some of the ski resorts, and they're predicting up to two more to 3 more feet by Saturday morning. So super excited about that. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, so going out with some friends. We're actually going to a nice steakhouse in Reno. Another one of the great benefits of living in Tahoe is Reno, the big metropolis that it is, does have a lot of great entertainment and some great steakhouses and such, as well as Tahoe. So some great entertainment down there, especially in the wintertime. We're going to see Cheap Trick. You remember Cheap Trick from back in the days? So we're going to go see them. Should be a fun little Valentine's Day. But let's take a look what's going on in the real estate market for winter of 2025. And this is the Nevada side of Lake Tahoe, because I think the Nevada side of Lake Tahoe is so much better than the California side, because mainly we don't have state income taxes that you do on the California side. And generally our property taxes are typically lower than they are on the California side. So fewer taxes, more freedoms, great entertainment, great weather, lots of great benefits living on the Nevada side. So let's check it out. Here's a chart going back to 2016 that shows the number of sales. As you can see, back in 2016, we're at 412, and then we were right around just over 400. Then we dropped down to 390 in 2019. Then bam, COVID hit. A lot of people want to get out of the city, so we jumped up to 626 sales, a record year. And then the next year was 449, so we came down to just a little bit above average. And then we dropped down well below average. And then last year, 2 years ago, 2023, we had 245 sales. And then in 2024, last year, we had 273. So I'm excited about this because it kind of looks like we're at the bottom of the market here. Let's see. I'm really excited about this. And then we come up to the next slide, which is the number of sales and what happened in January of 2025 for Incline Village. This is just the residential sales. We only had 4 sales. That's a pretty low number. And remember, these are things that happened back in December, since it takes about 30 to 45 days to close. So the elections were going on. I know people were unsure what was going on, so I could see not a lot of sales going on back then. We did have 10 new listings, and the median sales price of those 4 listings is $1,232,000. So what happened in December of 2024, the month before last, we had 14 sales. So quite a bit larger number of sales in December, and then our median sales price was significantly higher, well over $1 million more at 2.6. And then if we go back into November to give an idea of what was happening then, we had 11 sales in November at the median sales price of 1.8. So, the median sales price jumps around so much because if you have 11 sales or 10 sales or 4 sales, it's going to make a big difference on the median sales price. So when the market with only a few sales, that's not one of the best numbers to pay attention to. Anyway, so if we go back to January of 2024, a year ago, what were we doing then? We had 12 sales. So we had 3 times the number of sales, and then the median sales price was about $1 million more at basically 2.2 million. So we go back to that slide that shows all of the sales, and I get excited when I see this, think we're at the bottom market, and then I look at what happened in January, and that's I'm not as excited about that, but it is only 1 month out of an entire year, so we can't set what's going to happen in just 1 month. But if we want to look at the condominium sales, because those factors were just for the residential sales. So we want to look at the condominiums, and a condominium is basically a home that is sharing a wall with another home attached to it. So you have an HOA, and Generally, you just own the inside of the property. The building itself is owned by the association, so that affects insurance and all that. But anyway, we had 3 sales in January of condominiums, and they were at a pretty high price, so $1,135,000. And then if we look at December on the number of condo sales, we had 10. So pretty much mirroring the number of residential home sales, very close to that. And then also in December, you see the price was significantly lower, as generally the more sales you have, the price is going to be lower. And we go back a year for the condo sales for Incline Village in Crystal Bay, we're going to be at 6 sales. So not a ton of condo sales. We don't have as many condos available in Incline Village in Crystal Bay as we do residential homes. So we've got $807,000 was the median sales price. And then if we look at the whole year for Incline Village in Crystal Bay, so this is the North Shore of Tahoe. We come down here. We did have one massive sale of $62 million. That was Steve Wynn's old house on Lake Shore. It's a 5-acre property. So that obviously sets the median price a little bit higher, but the median price, this is condos and residential sales. So this is 1.6 was the median price. And then price per square foot was $789 for the entire year, with the median days on market to sell a property is 84 days. So good set of numbers there. 2024, like I said, hopefully we're coming out of this low market we've been in for a while. So if you're thinking about buying, I think now might be a good time, since our sales are still low. I think in a couple of years we'll be coming out of this and the sales might get higher again, and hopefully you're not kicking yourself, God, wow, why didn't I buy in early 2025? So that is the summary for what happened on the North Shore of the Nevada side of Lake Tahoe. So let's see what's going over on the other side of Tahoe. So this is the South Lake, but not to be confused with South Lake Tahoe, which is on the California side. So this is going to be Glenbrook, State Line, and Zephyr Cove. 3 great little towns. They have the big casinos over there with the Tahoe Blue Convention Center. If you saw my last video on a lot of the activities, they actually have more activities over on the south side. There's more people there, more going on. So if you haven't checked out that video, you might want to check that out. It's got some great events going on. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. That's where I'm wearing my red shirt. And there's some great activities going on for that. And like I said, we've got a ton of new snow. So holiday weekend coming up. We have President's Day weekend. So a lot of great stuff going on in Tahoe. Come up and check it out. It's great. But look what's going on over here. We had 7 closed sales with a median sales price of 1.65. So generally on the south side, the prices are a little bit lower. Glenbrook on tradition is probably one of the most expensive areas around, unless you're talking about lakefront. So they had 7 sales for 1.65, a pretty good month. And then if we look back in December, they only had 5 sales, so actually a little bit lower. And then if we go to November of 2024, they had 10 sales. So ranging right in there between 5 and 10 sales for the south side of Tahoe. And then if we go a year earlier, if we go back a whole year and what happened, they had 7 sales. So they're a little more consistent than we are. They don't have as much fluctuation as the North Shore of Tahoe. I say we are, but my office is in the North Shore, so I guess I call that home. But what about condos over on the south side of Tahoe? You can get some less expensive condos. They only had 1 sale though. Look at that, only 1 sale for the month of January, and that was at $375,000. I'm trying to think of what sale that is, but can't be that nice. Generally, the nicer ones are going to be 500, 600, 700,000 for something decent, but some good fixer-uppers out there. And then if we go back to the condos for December of 2024, they had 6 in December. So December was a much bigger month for them. And then as you see, like I said, the price is a little bit higher. These are some nicer homes. So, but if we go back a whole year, they had 3 sales, and look at those prices. So the median price went way up. They had 3 closed sales for the condos, probably because of Sierra Vista, that newer home. Some of those are duplexes, so that might have affected that median sales price. Anyways, hopefully this helps give you an idea of what's going on with the real estate market on the Nevada side of Lake Tahoe. We've got some great events coming up. Hopefully you watch that video. In my opinion, I think the spring is going to get busier as we go. Now with this storm, that kind of slowed things down a little bit. But I think as we get into March, April, May, you're going to see the numbers ticking up. I'll do another video to give you an update on that so you know what's going on and you have all of the information to make a decision. So if you would like to make the move to the Nevada side of Lake Tahoe, my name is Tahoe Tony. I'm a real estate broker for eXp Luxury Real Estate, and I've been doing this for over 27 years. So I have a pretty good idea sometimes when I see the numbers of what I think the market's going to do. I've got 27 years of experience to base that upon. So we'll see if I am correct or not. I do not have a crystal ball. I did, it broke a long time ago, but I do have the experience to try and look at what the trends are doing. Hopefully we hit the bottom of the market last year, and then we're 2023 and we're coming up. And so it's a much healthier market, which I think is better for everybody, especially us in the real estate world, the sellers who want to sell their houses and the buyers who want to get a good deal on a house. So let's see what happens. So if you're thinking about making the move in 6 days, 6 weeks, or even 16 months, reach out to me. You know how to get a hold of me. All my information is in the description below, and I'll guarantee your move to the Nevada side of Lake Tahoe is the best real estate experience you've ever had.